radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, Cinco de Mayo. Odele Valdez.
I'm Valdez.
And Odele Tucson. Welcome to the show and happy Cinco de Mayo to you on this Monday. No, actually, a lot of people don't even know why the hell we celebrate Cinco de Mayo. You don't seem like one of those people, Valdez. What is the origin of Cinco de Mayo?
So in the Battle of Puebla, the Napoleon's forces tried to take over Mexico, and Mexico's not having it.
Right.
So basically, it's like Greenland and America.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you compare.
So they celebrate when they whooped Napoleon's French ass out of Mexico.
Greenland. Yeah. So you think Greenland would be able to beat us in a battle right now?
Dude, never try to take something from somebody that they've owned forever. They will fight hard for it.
You know what? And it's true because those who don't understand history, don't remember history, are doomed to repeat it. And I do think that's a valid point there for sure. And you are correct. In fact, actually, only they say 13% of Americans have no idea what it's all about, right? They just think it's a Budweiser holiday. According to this recent new poll, 39% of Americans say it's Mexico's Independence Day, which 26% say it's a celebration of Mexican American culture, and 13% say just a fun excuse, get drunk, shag my old lady. And
it's Brown St. Patty's Day. It's all in good fun, and
it's American Brown St. Patty's Day though, right? Because they don't necessarily celebrate it in Mexico.
They do, like in the town of Puebla, because that's where the battle happened. And, like they do like military parades, but it's not as big as it is here.
Right.
And even then before in California, when they got word, like all the guys who were part of that started shooting rifles and were singing songs and stuff because it was such a big deal. So not until the 80s, it got into a big deal where it's at now, because it's like a party and almost like a celebration of the culture, just like St. Patty's Day. It's a celebration of the Irish culture.
Right.
So it's more like, it's not historically accurate, but it's a win because you're like recognizing a culture.
Yeah. Yeah. And I believe it too. I love, Cinco de Mayo, one of my favorite holidays, more so than St. Patty's Day. Now, while you were saying that, I'm like, what's the origin of St. Patty's Day?
Because this one has tacos.
Yeah, absolutely. Irish tacos pretty good too, though. So Valdez nailed it. It just sucked that Cinco de Mayo lands on a Monday, but I'm sure you guys did your celebration happening this weekend. It was a beautiful day yesterday as well. I know tonight for Cinco de Mayo, I believe I am going to, I'm going to be going to 191 Tool to check out Joywave. So, so I'll be coming in tomorrow like I'm hungover for Cinco de Mayo. And I might potentially be hungover. Yeah. We have so much to get to this week, and I have lots of listener bait too. So this week on the show, the rewards for listening include tickets for Static X at the Rialto Theater. I'm going to give away a pair of tickets for that here a little bit later on. We'll also have a pair of tickets for the Diamondbacks versus the Dodgers. Odele.
Oh.
Yeah, for a game that's happening this Saturday, the 10th. So it's a Saturday baseball game with the D-backs versus the Dodgers. That's going to be a good one. And on top of that, we have our Meet the Chef tickets. So Meet the Chef event is happening here soon. I'll be hooking you up with a pair of tickets so you can go for free, taste all the deliciousness these chefs are going to be offering with their attempt to become Tucson's next Iron Chef. So that's what's on the agenda all this week. Valdez and I hanging out this morning until Kim pops in a little bit later. F My Lives and more. You know the drill by now, right? So let's get this party started with some good music. And we got new music from Falling Reverse coming up after Red Hot Chili Peppers. Here's Under the Bridge on Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show, Tucson. Happy Cinco de Mayo. That's Following a Reverse, a bad guy here in Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's now 6:12. Time for your morning one. All right, this is infuriating here. Today's morning moron is just a stupid driver. Not necessarily criminal, but there were some serious repercussions from their actions here. So let me ask you, okay, so you're driving on a freeway, right?
Mhm.
So you're about to miss your exit. What do?
Just take the loss and exit at the next one.
There you go. You know why? Because you're not a morning moron. And I think most people in that scenario would chalk it up like that, especially if you're in the middle of a highway. You know that every exit's about a mile away.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're talking about 5 minutes out of your day, maybe just a small inconvenience, to say the least, right? Well, police in Ohio are looking for a person right now because they posted this picture on social media, not only to shame them, but to try to out them. So you're going to be seeing this video here so it's in Ohio. You're seeing the exit, right? Freeway is going normal speeds, nothing to see here. All of a sudden, you'll see a red minivan or like an SUV in the middle lane. Oh, it's a minivan. Just stop because it realizes it's about to miss its exit. Now stop in the middle lane of the freeway.
Bro.
Yeah. Now wait, it gets worse, right? So you see a couple cars stop behind it. It's trying to merge over. Boom. Another van hits the car, causes a 3-car pileup. And then the minivan has started it all, exits the freeway, and leaves. Yes. Now, there was 3 cars involved in this accident. Minor injuries, luckily. Nobody was seriously hurt, but obviously there's a lot of damage there, and it's infuriating seeing this, right?
I hate that van so much. I don't know who's in it, but you can feel my hatred.
Yeah, I mean, they got to watch out now that they post. Rock 102.1 KF, man. Welcome back. We're live on the podcast broadcast with a full house, and it's Monday. We're going to have fun with Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets. Welcome back, Shane.
Hey, everybody. What's up?
All right, and of course, we were playing a game, and one of your game masters who works at Tucson Games and Gadgets, can we call him Game Master? Janae, what's your official title for this podcast?
I'm technically the board game person at our game store at Tucson Mall.
Okay, so at the Tucson Mall, you are the expert of all things board games. So someone comes in and say, hey, I'm looking for a new board game. What should I get? Then it's 100%. Valdez,
What?
Come on, fix the camera to where both of you are on it.
This is Kim from
And
your
don't do it while
Tucson
we're live.
Roadrunners,
I
bro.
get it, dude. But, I'm
Well,
setting
you
up.
set the camera all weird, so I try to fix it.
Okay,
See,
well,
I told you. I paid for it.
all fair.
Don't be
Hey, I'm on air right now. I'm trying to do this whole presentation and TV show. And yes, Janae was roasting me a little bit. So now I'm pissed off at Valdez. But even more so, don't touch the camera when we're live. You know this.
Hey, we don't know I roasted anybody. We don't know that.
We're about to. What's the game that we're going to play?
Okay, so we're going to be playing Smug Owl. Essentially, it's a party game. We're going to be reading out riddles. They'll come out in our riddle cards and our conjunction cards.
Okay.
So, for instance, this guy comes out and it says, what has a hole and always is fragile? We're all...
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
we're all gonna be
go.
around the table, try to keep it as clean as, you guys want it to
As
be.
radio. Well, we're going to be going back and forth. So we could be dirty and we could be clean. Now, I'll remind you which time we are and how we're going to answer it for sure.
I got you. So we're all going to think of an answer to this riddle down. So what has a hole and is always fragile? And we're going to put our hands down. And whoever puts their hand down less becomes the judge or the smug owl of the game. They get this little thing right there. And then we all judge, or that person judges everybody's answer and then divides these 3 cards up to the winners, how they...
I love it. So the goal is to try to accumulate as many cards as possible.
Yeah, so
with the best answers.
know the judge.
Yes.
Know your people, know
So
your friends.
there is no armpit licking, right?
There's
Nope.
not.
No stunts. And he said that
we
right off
can-
the bat.
We can make some house rules. I'm just saying.
I came
You'd
in
like to.
specifically for armpit licking. So
I did take a shower this morning.
All right, well, that's good. That's that makes one of us. All right, so we are playing Smug Owl on the podcast broadcast, and we are going to continue this all hours. So we're going to continue to go do some of the other rules, but this is a party game sold to Tucson Games and Gadgets, and our round of Smug Owl is coming up starting after music from Sum 41. Here's Landmines of Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, and we're going to be live here in 3 minutes. Yeah, so you say, oh, I want to do armpit licking, but what was the name of the game that we did again?
Punish Me Daddy.
Punish Me Daddy. So there was a clip of this, and so this game was hilarious. And
Did you
had
ask him to bring this game in specifically? Because
No, Punish Me. No.
We always decide what to bring.
Absolutely. And these are all games that are sold at Tucson Games and Gadgets, right? So the whole purpose of this podcast is like, let's showcase some of the fun stuff that you're selling that you wouldn't even know, because everyone knows Monopoly, right? But then Valdez had to lick Weirdo's armpit, aggressively. And
Aggressively.
oh my God,
that was the description. You had to aggressively lick it. Now he licked it pretty quickly. He didn't give her the full like deodorant roll on. But man, Weirdo got a wet willy. It was gross.
What tweaked my brain more is not the fact that I had to do it, that she was so enthusiastic of having it done.
Yeah, and
Like,
she never wears deodorant.
Well, now you know her kink.
I'm good, man. She's got like 9 lovers. I'm all right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, 10 is a great number. What's
That's
the
true.
problem,
That's
Valdez?
true.
Stop holding me out, Kim.
I
God,
know,
bro.
Yeah. So we're glad we don't have to do stunts in this one, but this is kind of like, if you want to think Cards Against Humanity, but with a different spin, and
100%.
probably, So excellent. All right, well, let's get into it. So again, you're going to put these cards together and then read it off, and then we're all going to put our hand down.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's the last person to put their hand down then is the judge.
Is the smug owl.
Is the smug owl, and we'll decide who has the best answer.
Yes, sir.
Right. And
Okay.
then when you have the 3 cards to hand, who has the best answer, I could give like 1 to 3 people. I could give all 3 to one person. Like you really
You
killed it.
divvy them up
So
however you want
it's really
to.
up to the judge how to split them up.
Yep.
I
And
love
then whoever at the end of those 8 rounds or however many rounds we play has the most cards, that's who wins.
I love it. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Let's see. Well, we're on 50 seconds, so I guess we could attempt our first run while we're live on the air. So
How high do we have to hold our hands? Like,
No, you have to put it down.
yeah, just put it down,
Oh,
and
just put
then
it
we'll
down?
verbalize who was the last one. So and following along. So we can't cheat each other. We're all here. It's a game amongst friends. We're not trying to cheat.
I'm
Honor
watching
system?
all of you.
That's
Oh,
good. Yeah, you're the
you
game
should.
master. Yeah. So, and then we'll mention again once you go to Tucson Mall. How was your May the 4th event, by the way?
It was absolutely incredible.
Gangbusters.
I'll be posting a bunch of videos and photos later today. But we had, we're very blessed to be close to some of the members of the 501st. So we had, Darth Vader, Princess Leia. They were, my bar manager dressed up as a Star Trek captain, so all the Star Wars fans could throw balloons filled with shaving cream at him. So
oh, I love it.
Jaden, who now is doing our events in the bar, came up with some really fun activities and events, and they were all really well received from what I hear. So obviously we had a real good time, and it went off real well.
I love that.
I was there. It was a lot of fun.
A big party. So we're talking about Tucson Games and Gadgets. Of course, yesterday was May the 4th, and every year, annually, they put on a huge Star Wars party. Had a bunch of people dressing up, and yeah, you did post some stuff. So before we get into this game on the podcast broadcast, I want to show everybody some of these images. Super fun, and I'm sure I'm going to recognize some of these people as well. But yeah, this is each and every year. You got full blown clubs that are joining, and looking like professional cosplay artists. And then, what are they doing here? Do you know what this?
That is a game called Armada. Armada is sort of a game that happens in space with the big ships out of Star Wars. And they were doing a charity event, I believe, for the Boys and Girls Club.
Nice.
And they raised several $100s for them. So that went real well.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah. And I'm
Nice.
looking at some of the cosplayers there, and this is all happening at Short Rest Tavern. So.
Yeah, and that's all members pretty much of the 501st. Everybody, they're a big charity organization. They're the ones that go to the hospitals and stuff dressed up as Star Wars. And so, they're a real good group. They do a lot of good things. And like I said, we're real blessed to know some of them. One of the guys, Derek, is sort of a real friend of the store, and he does a lot for us. So shout out to Derek.
Yeah, shout out, Derek. Yeah. Well, Tucson Games and Gadgets is more than just like a game store. It's definitely a community. They're in the Tucson Mall with the Short Rest Tavern as well. So congratulations on that. Now, of course, once a month, we like to get Shane and crew in studio to play one of the games that they sell at Tucson Games and Gadgets, any of their locations, because they always have these great like group games.
Oh, yeah.
That, like everyone knows like Chutes and Ladders and Monopoly, but like how many people out there have heard the game Smug Out? Smug Out is a party game that is played, think Cards Against Humanity, but, a little more fun, family fun, could get as saucy as the group wants it to be. All right. And Janae is our game runner here. So she's going to get 3 cards, put them over from 3 stacks, come up with like a riddle. We're all going to put our hand down if we have an answer for this riddle. Whoever puts their hand down last will be the judge on who comes up with the best riddle. Now, I am fearful of this game. Like everything that I'm going to come up with is probably going to be super dirty and inappropriate, right? That's just the way I think.
All of them are fun. Me too, Pookie.
Okay.
I'm just...
Very nice. You're the Vanna Whiting. The do you get commission off of Smug Owl sales? Is there a deal going on here?
You know what's so funny? I'll be like taking the bus to somewhere completely separately from work, and I'll be talking to someone, and I'll be like, "Oh my God, you should come to my work, Tucson Games and Gadgets, Tucson Mall, 2nd floor."
Always promoting. You got a soldier.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Get her to work here.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're all playing this game. So, Janae, go ahead and flip over some 3 cards. And what is the riddle we're going to put together right now?
So we have what feels wrong unless it can be read.
Unless it can be read.
Yeah.
What feels wrong unless it can be read.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
This one's hard.
Yeah.
Valdez has something already. His hand is down.
Yeah, I got my hand down, I think.
Oh my gosh.
So what feels wrong?
Unless it can be read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say like the color red or.
It's like a read red. Like it can be read on a
READ.
book. Yeah.
Yeah, not RED.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it takes away my answer because I'm illiterate. Damn.
But you couldn't see the card. To be fair.
Yeah. Because
Kim
I
and
am
Janae.
struggling. Oh my gosh. My
Gotta
brain.
get on.
You didn't tell me we were playing games. My brain
Yeah, I
is
know.
not on.
Slam that mocha latte or whatever you got. I have if it was the color red, I was going to say a monkey's ass. Staring at a monkey's ass. It feels weird unless it's red and you're like, oh, wow, that monkey's ass
You know
is red.
what? I got it.
Okay, see? I
So
jarred a
You're
thought.
going to be the
I'm
judge.
going to be the smug owl, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then you guys have to tell me your answers and then I pick.
Yeah. So whoever you want to ask first.
Okay. Shane, you go first.
All right. So things that preachers say.
Things that preachers say feel wrong unless it can be read.
Yep.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
They say some crazy stuff, and unless I can actually see it, I don't think.
Oh, okay. All right. Valdez, what do you got?
Oh man, that totally blew my whole thing. God, because I was thinking red, like a book, obviously, but no.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know, a left hand turn sign.
All right, ready? I got one.
Go.
All right. Sneaking into your ex's DMs.
I feel like that's wrong anyways.
None of you
It
can
feels
read
wrong.
them. You're like,
It
I
feels
told you
wrong.
you were cheating, and I see it right now. Who's Carlos? Right? I'm not saying that's from
He's
personal
probably
experience.
hotter than you.
Oh, Janae's coming in trying to make friends today.
Wow.
Maybe
All right.
he's Chef Carlos from Desert
Sorry.
Diamond, executive chef.
Hey, your outfit is very nice. I
Thank
really
you,
like
thank
the way
you.
the bottom of your hat matches your sweatshirt.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Also,
right. I
she
do
said
match. I'm way
probably.
too old for you, Janae. All right, so what is your?
I have a boyfriend. Thank you.
I know.
Thank you.
But you don't have a man friend.
Oh, I have a man.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
An
okay.
older man.
It's fine. It's fine.
I think that would be a little bit inappropriate considering I'm
not-
21 and
I know I'm too old for you. It's all right. So what was your answer?
Okay, do you guys watch anime at all?
No, we're too old.
Okay, so let me tell you, a lot of anime scenes can be really, really wrong unless you know the context and can read the subtitles.
Okay, yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. If you know anime.
Interesting.
So
All right,
you can
so-
take these 3 cards and you can divide them however you want between like amongst the
Okay.
Or give them all.
Okay.
give them all to me. And none of them.
I don't know anime. That's the hard part.
No, that's valid. If
Yeah.
their answers make more sense, that
Okay. I'm
You
going to
know.
give 2 to Shane and 1 to Beef. 'Cause
Ah.
that actually was.
There you go.
Nice,
See?
nice.
Okay.
That's right. You got to know your audience there, Janae.
no,
Yeah.
exactly. This is one
We
of
were
those
all
games
born-
you do.
We
You have
were
to
all
know your
born
audience.
pre 9/11. That's the difference.
There's a lot of
Pre-9/11.
people who are born pre 9/11 who watch anime, babe.
All right. See, I told you I'm too old for you. She's already called me babe. All right, we're going to do another round here. We're going to continue playing this game. Shane from Tucson Gadgets is in studio as we are playing the game Smug Owl. You can join us on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here because we'll be back after music from Days of the New on Rock 102.1 KFMA. clear. All right. Let's do round 2. I got 1 point. Yes,
boy.
Shane?
Nothing. I think there's going to be 3 of the same answer, depending on the person's biological sex. No, we got to leave it.
Yeah, got to leave it. All right, cool.
Cool.
Okay, you're going to read it?
Yeah, read it.
What explodes if it grows?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, the winner for this one's going to be like,
it's going to be
not
a tie.
the standard answer.
Yeah, explodes if it grows.
I got one.
Are you Googling it right now, Valdez?
You just look over and it says sex ed.
Yeah. You're still playing this game. You can't back out of this game.
Yeah. I forgot what the thing was.
What explodes when it grows?
Oh, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know.
There you go.
Do we all have our hands down? Who was last?
Yeah.
Oh,
Valdez.
You know,
I think it was Valdez.
Valdez was last. All right, so
he's the smug owl.
You're the smug owl, so you're going to decide which is best. All right, so go around the table for the best answer. What explodes when it grows?
Let's get it out of the way, beef.
All right, a fireman's hose.
Oh,
That's right. I like the rhyme. Balbooski.
Double entendre, too.
That's right. Yeah. I don't go for this, right to penis. I'm like, what is a metaphor for
You took
penis?
the long way around. I
That's
appreciate that.
Thank you. All right, what's your answer, Shane?
It's probably geologically incorrect, but I'm going to say a volcano.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there is like a super volcano that's set to erupt in the ocean here off the Pacific coast. So keep an eye on that. Fun fact. All right, Janae.
Yeah,
It'll
thanks.
kill us all.
I like the way I'm the smug owl, and you just took over.
he is the smug owl. No, that's a fair
sorry.
point. Why are you taking over?
I'm sorry. I'm just moving this along, Valdez, but go ahead.
Tim, what you got?
Oh, skip Janae. That's good.
No, it's
That's
okay.
a power
was
move.
all over the place.
Last but not least.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to say, with your reluctance to gain knowledge,
Okay.
your brain, which I guess could also be a little bit of a double entendre.
Yeah, my mind explodes. My brain explodes with new information every day. Thank you. All right.
And then the crown jewel.
I'm gonna say, okay, this is kind of lame. A
Okay.
balloon. So I was gonna say a sex doll, but technically speaking, they're both balloons.
Absolutely.
Yes.
No, absolutely.
And I was thinking the economy. I was like, when it grows, it explodes. So
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
In a good way.
Yeah. I mean, that's pessimistic, right?
how's that
I mean, it's also
No,
kind
no,
of
it's good.
realistic.
Yeah. All
Our
right.
economy is in not a good state
If
right
it
now.
grows,
Yeah,
it
sure.
explodes.
Yeah. But I do like the sex doll answer as well because, you blow that too much.
Yeah.
No, you're the smug owl.
Well, if-
Stop, dude. Just stay focused.
If you blow a lot of things too much, they'll explode.
Yeah, I'm just saying what I personally like, but you're the decision maker, all right, as far as the answers are concerned.
Yeah, so feel free to divide.
I said
your
fireman's
decision
hose
making.
explodes when it grows.
That was good. There you go.
He just goes to the women. Okay, all right.
Oh my God.
I thought
Thank
my
you.
answer was good because it rhymed, and the whatever.
I'd
What
like
do you
to
guys
thank
think?
my mother. I'd like to.
Hey, Michael, get off my lawn, bro. Come on. Old questions get no new answers. All right. What is our next thing? You ready?
All
You got to
right.
put your hand down.
Oh.
If we're here.
Okay, so
It's
what?
not dead though, so
Oh,
don't
it's
even
not dead.
comment.
It's not dead.
All right, here we go.
What walks and is balanced?
What walks and is balanced? Oh, this is a riddle. What walks and is balanced?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I haven't answered
It's
this.
you.
Oh yeah, it's me. Okay. Well then,
Oh yeah, there you
Shane,
go.
go ahead.
A tightrope walker.
Damn you.
That was the
face.
answer. Oh, you gotta. Well, I guess you guys aren't really personally revealing when it comes to that, but all
Okay,
right.
we'll just go in a circle. Go ahead.
I would say any non-crazy girl that I date.
And is balanced.
Yes, she walks and she's balanced.
How
Like,
many
good for you, girl.
non-crazy girls have you dated?
Everyone that walked away willingly.
Can you count them on one hand?
No, I can't. Unfortunately, I've been around. All right.
All right, Valdez, go ahead.
And he took my answer. Pass.
There's no
valid.
passing.
It's all right. It's tightrope walker.
What
Okay.
walks
Share
and is
the
balanced?
answer.
We
Okay.
can come.
give a card to each of
Yeah.
us.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, if she felt like there was a good answer. It's not.
I was going to say a gymnast.
I was gonna say a gymnast.
That was like all like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like.
All right, Valdez.
Oh, first
Valdez Chang.
card.
You got cards. All right, I get a card. Okay, thank you.
And
I
my
have
beef
2
is
cards.
beef.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
All right.
Okay. I'll get the next one flipped over when you guys are ready.
All right, we got this. Get ready for the riddle.
Okay. Ooh.
And
What
Jeff said-
moves and is always cool?
What moves and is always cool? Ooh, okay. Moves and is always cool.
I think that's you, Pookie.
Oh, I'm the last one? Damn. Okay, I am the smug owl. All right, Valdez, what moves and is always cool?
Snowball.
Okay, yeah. I like that. When it rolls down a hill, that's super cool. All right, let's see. We're going, just round table. Kim?
I was gonna say an iceberg.
Okay, that's a good one, too. That's always moving. All right, Janae?
A lizard.
A lizard.
They move and they're reptiles, so they're always cold.
Cold-blooded. All right,
There you
yeah,
go.
that's valid. All right, Shane?
Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. I mean, it's in his
so
name.
cool.
Have you seen him dance in that Fat Boy Slim, or was it Moby?
He was
No,
a
it's
professional.
Fat Boy
Boy
Slim.
He was a
Yeah.
professional dancer before he actually was an actor. So
I don't
No.
think there's
But he's-
anything cooler than Christopher Walken.
there is. That's
legendary.
what I'm saying. There's nothing cooler than that.
Yeah,
So,
he's legendary.
that's just my opinion.
I don't know. I think Kendra's also, she's always cold and she also moves.
That's true.
So-
Calling out a coworker. Sorry, Kendra.
Yeah, okay.
Damn.
But it's Clarissa's like Mick Jagger. So
Oh yeah, that's a great one. Good job, Clarissa.
Yeah.
We should give you the point.
No. I mean,
he
I
just
think
takes them all for himself.
let's do 2 cards for Shane, 1 for Janae. Because I did appreciate the cold-blooded reference for the lizard for sure.
Thank you.
But Christopher Walken has probably got to be the coolest guy. He probably moves in his sleep too, So, excellent. All right, let's do another one.
What is quick when it is left behind?
Oh, what is quick when it left behind?
Got it.
Okay, Valdez.
Oh. I was still trying to think.
Yeah.
All right, Kim.
I can.
Oh, it's not a good answer, but like the first thing I thought of was a hockey puck. I don't know why.
As a sports fan, I like that answer.
Yeah.
No, she is the
That's in the lead right now.
the
A lot of men are
arena
gonna-
announcer for the Tucson Roadrunners. So
Oh, a lot of men are gonna like that reference.
yeah.
I'll just go around the table.
All right.
Okay. I was thinking a dog because the second you like walk out the door, you like walk away from the dog, he's like chasing after you. Assuming that your dog likes you.
Yeah,
Your
that's
dog
a good
doesn't
one.
like you.
It's true. Sometimes you open the door, the dog just leaves.
Shane's dog likes him. Shane's dog loves him. He takes his dog to meetings with him.
All dogs love me.
Aw.
Yeah. The dog whisper.
Yeah. All dogs go to heaven is actually all dogs go to Shane.
Yeah.
I'll take it. All right, ready?
Yes.
A child left at a rest stop.
Oh, okay.
Like Max Verstappen. Do you guys watch F1?
Oh yeah, Max Verstappen's awesome.
His dad left
My
him
Dutch
at a rest stop.
Rock
Yeah.
102.1 KFB. We're back here live on the FM playing the game A Smug Owl.
Why he's so fast?
The riddle question that we're asking is what's quick when it's left behind? When it's left behind.
What is quick when it is left behind?
That's
Yeah.
actually a great answer. Max Verstappen is such a great answer.
Yeah.
Because his dad left him at a rest stop.
Yeah, he's the fastest man on earth now, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
but my thing
Is
is,
that really?
Sorry.
Is
Well,
that-
be F1 driving.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so if I were
I
a
didn't know
kid
it was a true
left at
story.
a rest stop, I don't think I'd be quick. I think I'd stay still and I wouldn't move, and then I'd probably die or get kidnapped.
You wouldn't be the quickest one.
You'd
Yeah.
be quick then when somebody tried to snatch you.
Yeah,
Either way,
yeah,
you end
yeah.
up being quick.
Okay, you're right. This is a good answer.
Yeah. And then it's on me. I would say when I was held back in junior high. I'm very quick-witted, but left behind. I spent 3 years.
How many times?
Only once. I
Okay.
spent a year and a half 7th grade and a year and a half in 8th grade. It's a long story. I'll tell you later.
Well, I'm completely uneducated, so I can relate. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
So
We've both
born
been
and
left
raised
behind.
in Tucson.
Born and raised in Tucson.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Thank you, TUSD.
Yeah.
All right, see what who's are the best answers here, Janae? Or no, who's the smug out? Oh, it's Valdez again. Okay,
Yeah.
Valdez. Who had the best answers?
I think each one of you get a card.
Well, there's 4 of us and 3 cards.
Yeah, not you. There's three.
Why are you hating
I
on
was
me?
talking about the good answers.
take
There you
one.
go.
Right. Why are you hating on me?
He's just trying to
I
be
didn't do
honest,
anything.
Beef. We can be
All right,
honest with
I don't
each
know.
other. We can be open and
I told you I
communicative.
paid for it, man.
No, what? One thing because you messed with the camera, right? And then so I leaned into that, and then the sensitivity took over. So there's whenever he's smug out, I'm not going to get a single card now, no matter what my answer is, and it's fine. This is a party game that you're supposed to play amongst friends, not like fall out with friends for. I'll still give you a card if you ever not the smug gal and have an answer.
I'll take any game as an opportunity to fall out with someone.
Okay, well,
Especially Uno. That breaks up marriages,
Oh,
families.
Uno, Monopoly.
I would smoke you in Uno, by the way. I'm bringing it in.
I played with people who stabbed each other because of Uno, so I don't know, man. You better.
I'll be quick.
I love this side
Not
game
at-
that
not
you
at our
guys are
store.
playing.
I know,
You
I
guys
know.
are just the hate
I know.
game.
There's
I
no
know
one
this guy.
stabbing anyone at our store over games. Just
All right,
so we all
Unless
know.
it's with the lovely LARP weapons we sell. Those
Yeah.
are perfectly safe to stab people
Or
with.
with our
We
game
can do
called
those.
Pacifist, which is a violent, non-violent game where you
Okay.
attack people with cards.
When you can find out more information on those games, Tucson Games and Gadgets.com. 3 locations. Now we got the plug out of the way. What's our next riddle for Smug Out?
What runs while it connects?
What runs while it connects? Got that.
Where is the?
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Hey.
Kim's the Smug Owl. Did not have an answer for that one, Kim, huh?
No.
It seems so obvious.
Okay, then what do you got?
Well, a laptop. It's right in front of your face, right? So it runs while it connects to the Wi-Fi.
Sure.
Right? That seems like an
What
answer.
if you don't have Wi-Fi?
Oh, then it's not connecting. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's attempting to.
Valdez, what do you got?
I thought of the internet right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
It runs while it's trying to connect. See?
The tech boys.
Great minds think alike. See where
Janae.
we both have great minds. You
Yeah.
like that?
Janae.
Yes.
So I was
We're both
thinking
awesome.
in like
Equally.
I want to say Japanese culture, like
Oh,
there's
boy.
a myth of like the red ribbon of fate. And so I'm thinking like it connects two people through time and space. So it connects while like your ribbon and their ribbon connects while they run together.
That's
remember-
beautiful. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I remember my first time I got high too.
No, you don't.
It was
Oh,
good.
girl, first time I got
Yeah.
high, I was like 7.
I'm pretty sure Janae made that up.
Yeah.
But she did it so
She
eloquently.
did.
Yes.
So I was on the same page as these guys, and I was going to say streaming services.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
too practical.
Yeah.
All right, Smug
Okay.
Owl, who gets the answer?
Janae gets all 3
All
cards.
right, look at
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I got to start making up some
Dude, the,
whimsical
the
stuff.
streamers
Yeah.
have good answers.
What are some of the answers
Yeah.
you're seeing there?
Subway, train tracks, drug mules. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Damn, drug
Ooh.
mules is a really good
Yeah.
answer. Yeah.
This one will be fun.
It runs while it connects.
There you go,
Yeah,
see?
brilliant. Who did that one?
This actually was a
Coach
very good
Manny.
game for the audience.
Shout out Manny.
I'm glad. And thank you, Kim. I appreciate all the cards.
Yeah.
I'll treasure them.
All right, let's do another one on the air, and we're going to continue this as we are playing a game presented by Tucson Games and Gadgets. 3 locations, Park Place Mall, Tucson Mall, and the Outlet Mall. And we're doing this all podcast long, so you can join us, youtube.com/bfegan. What's our next riddle?
What twists and never holds water?
What twists and never holds water?
Oh, that's you, Shane.
Oh, twists
Oh.
and never holds water.
Good. I'm glad I didn't have to answer this one. All right, Beef, let's hear it.
Mm. A California raisin.
Wait, what?
Now, you might be too young for this, but
Yes.
remember the commercials of California raisins,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they would always kind of appropriate American pop culture, classic American pop culture in the 90s and 2000s. So they would do the chubby checker twist, but their raisins are dehydrated, so they're not holding water. If they held water, they'd be grapes.
It's actually a pretty good one.
They'd be grapes.
Yeah.
So much sass. How comes
Exactly.
of you, Beef?
Just doubling down on this. Like, I'm a public defender for California raisins.
Sassy smug owl.
So that,
The SSM.
All right, Valdez, what you got?
I'm gonna go back to my law enforcement days and say a lie.
a lie
A
twist
lie
and never
has a
holds
lot
water.
of twists. Yeah, never holds
That's
water.
a metaphor.
That's two
that
really
was-
good
That's
answers from the
deep.
boys.
That's poetic.
All right, Cam, what you got?
I was gonna say a tornado.
Well, they hold water, though.
It can.
No, it picks up water. It does not hold
And then
water.
it, like,
Tornadoes
What's
don't
it do
hold
when
it.
it pisses?
If
There's
it
a
picks it up,
difference.
it's holding
It's not a
it.
hurricane.
Uh,
It's not a hurricane.
Yeah.
There's literally like examples of like tornadoes going over oceans,
Why are
picking
you
up a
trying
bunch
to
of
fight
water,
with me
and
and
then dumping-
Valdez?
He just likes fighting. It's the white man in him.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Oh,
It's,
I'm
happy Cinco de Mayo.
We just got All right.
I'm gonna say a baby because you try to give them water, feed them, and they're like twisting and turning and they're spitting it up. twist. They never hold water.
I'm just so glad you don't twist babies. But yeah.
Especially when you try to
Who says I
baptism
don't?
underwater.
You know what? I'm gonna give Beef a card.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I like Shane.
I'm gonna give
For his
Valdez too.
raisins.
Oh,
thank you.
yeah. Well, that
It
was
was
good.
good.
He really
Thank
liked
you.
Valdez.
Wait, what was
He
your
might have a
answer
crush
again?
on Valdez.
A lie.
Yeah. No,
That was a
I
good
thought that was
answer.
a great
What
metaphor.
twists and doesn't hold water? A
Absolutely.
lie.
All right,
Even
we're
divorce,
So this is technically our last round, but if you guys want to keep going, we have some more cards.
Well, we're going to continue the last round here. Well, we're going to keep going, but yeah, we're going to do another round here on our podcast broadcast. You can join us, youtube.com/bvegan. Got music on the way from Bush and Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear. Did you laugh when I said Bush?
I almost did.
Are you
but-
guys 12?
I'm like, dude, we're
Yeah,
around
we are.
children. Keep us
12 is too
Dude,
old.
we're-
You're
Around
right.
children.
Look, here's Shane.
It's 10. It's closer to 10.
All right, there we go. All right. All right, so yeah, let's do another round.
Okay.
Well, what's our count so far? Like,
Oh,
what's
wowzer.
everyone's
I only
count?
have 3.
Are we out of
I only
bad
have
cards?
2.
I have 3 as well.
6.
Wow, damn, Shane, cleaning up.
Damn.
It's like you own a game shop.
7? Did you?
And
did
I
you keep a
don't
couple
own the
up your
game shop,
sleeve?
just saying.
We gotta
awesome.
step it up.
She's also the one shuffling, so yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I'm definitely cheating, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. All right. What's our next riddle?
What is edible because it ages? Oh, Valdez. Nope. You were last.
Wah, wah.
I just hope someone didn't also have the same answer.
Oh.
Let's kick it off with beef. What you got?
Oh shit! I was hoping you didn't.
I mean, beef is
I can come back to you.
edible as it ages.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. I was gonna think
So we
something
could all
along
eat
those
him.
lines. Right. It was very inappropriate. Mm. Okay, I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Say it. Don't look at me when you say it, though.
Yeah. No. Let's
no
make eye
eye
contact.
contact. No.
Let's come on.
Absolutely
just
not.
one eye. Just give me one eye contact.
Wow. Once again, Coach Manny for the win.
Is this what I think it's gonna be?
Well, yeah, it is. I'm sorry. I was
Okay.
gonna say a man semen. And I know. That's why I just
It's
look
not
at
even
me.
as
That
it
is the
ages.
opposite. That is the
I mean, it's actually
opposite.
better for. It's good for your skin, like technically
It is
speaking.
great, yes,
but
and you don't
not
want
as
to
it
ingest the
ages.
boys. Yeah, I'm sorry.
A
I'm saying this on the
boys-
internet. That's what I'm saying.
The
That's
boys.
why you gotta age it. You gotta.
yeah.
It's gotta age.
You need to be
Wow.
like
I didn't want to
social,
be called first.
social
Valdez.
media trained.
I know.
You need like
Yeah.
coaching.
I fucked up.
Wow.
My strategy was just put the hand down and come up with it later. So that was my bad. And don't hold it against me when you're doling out cards.
I have to. I'm the judgmental owl.
All right. All right. Well, who's
Smoke
next,
in the
Valdez?
Let's go with Shane. What you got, man?
Are we on the podcast?
Yeah, we're
not
just on the
radio.
podcast.
Vagina.
Yeah, and that's when several of our streamers said that as well. Chef Gary said cheese, so
Yeah,
And
that's a
after
very
he said
chef
it-
answer.
Cheese and wine were very easy, so I was like,
Yeah, that's too easy, Gary. I mean, say a man's love, and good luck feeling comfortable about that.
And I went
That is
totally,
not easy to say.
I went straight up brown. I was thinking like carne seca because it's raw.
oh, I
and then
love
when it
carne.
dries,
Oh,
Oh,
geez,
God,
yeah,
carne
man.
seca
You
is so
feel me?
goddamn good.
Yeah, it is Cinco de Mayo, so carne seca would have been a great answer.
Kim, what do you have?
Oh, I was gonna say cheese.
Okay, you can
This
still
is
say it.
easy.
Okay, yeah.
I done the crown
Man.
jewel again.
What's your favorite aged cheese?
Oh my god, I love a good Gruyere.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Gruyere.
How
So
long do you have to
good.
age
Yeah, it
that?
is.
I don't know the process. I just eat it.
That's understandable.
It's
I
so
get
good. French onion soup.
it. We're just girls.
I hate blue cheese because that's
Oh,
just
it's
straight
horrible.
mold.
Oh,
Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I love
Ugh.
blue cheese. You guys are crazy.
It's just mold, though.
That's
It's
science.
crazy.
Yeah,
It's a
straight up mold.
science project.
You're eating stuff with mold on it every day.
A
You
Greek
don't realize
yogurt
it.
is just. I'm pretty sure that's just like mold. It's just bad, like milk.
It's a fermentation process that you're
fermentation.
eating.
Mm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Same thing as alcohol. Like
Yeah.
beer. The
Mm.
beer that you guys drink, that's just fermented, like potatoes or something.
Well, no, not potatoes.
Fermented something.
This
Fermented
is-
something.
Thank you,
I have
TUSD.
no
I was gonna say, how is this?
I'm unschooled, guys. Hello. Nice
Were
to meet
you homeschooled?
No.
Okay.
My parents just said, we're going to teach you how to basic read, like do basic
Yeah,
math
they-
and read.
They
Right.
said
That's it.
homeschooled.
Yeah,
It was-
until 2012, then it was illegal.
Okay. Yeah, then they're like, we give up. You're
Wait,
good.
so
Yeah.
you're not a
You're
product
good.
of TUSD?
No, I'm not. It's not TUSD. I'm actually smarter than most of my friends who went to school and are in college right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Even if
You're
I
a
think,
spitfire.
even if
You're a
I think
spitfire.
beers come from potatoes, but that's not the point. I know a lot. I'm teaching you guys how to play this game, aren't I?
I
Did you
know.
answer? Did you?
No.
Oh, I haven't yet.
And I believe the instructions for the game is on one side of that box. So that's a whole side of a box that you had to read.
It's a lot of. I've been preparing for 2 weeks. Like, I'm not even kidding. I've been talking to my friends, being like, okay, so this is how you do the game, and they like give me advice. They're like, maybe say this next time. I'm like, okay, guys, I got you.
So you crowdsource this.
Yeah, I've been
nailed it.
demoing the game all last week too.
But
at
the
store.
best advice she got was from her salty friend was like, just rip on the host.
Yeah,
As soon
yeah.
as you get in.
My
rip.
answer is pizza the day after a party or
Okay.
a sleepover.
Okay.
It's better because it aged. The next morning, it just tastes yummier. And specifically unrefrigerated, or not unrefrigerated. Whoa, specifically reheated, like
Yeah.
just out of the refrigerator. You just eat it the morning after. So good.
There's a science to that.
There
When it
is.
congeals, then the flavor profile changes.
There's also like the placebo of like, oh, you just had a fun day, you just had a fun night. You wake up, you eat pizza, it's yummy, it's already done. I think you just feel good. You just
Sold.
associate. it.
Pizza wins.
Did
I'm
we
great.
get all
I'm
the
a-
answers?
That's
Yeah.
why I got hired last year.
All
Thank
3
you.
cards. All 3
Jesus,
cards for
now she's-
pizza.
All 3 cards for
Really?
pizza. I said a man's jizz, dude.
No, you said
Oh.
semen. There's
Well,
a difference.
I know. I mean, well, it's the
It's
same.
Don't be
always-
sad. You're
It's always
okay.
wieners and jizz with you, man.
You know what? So it is. I heard you talk earlier. Same thing. You know.
I love
You
how
said the
his
same.
voice gets higher
Oh,
when he gets sadder.
Pozzole.
I love that she loves that.
Pozzole. All right. Do we have to shuffle it, shuffle it
I
up
already
again, or can we do?
did.
Okay, good.
I have some more cards. I just wanted to start with the 8 rounds and then let you guys decide.
Okay, good.
So I have what stops then sleeps.
What stops then sleeps.
This is only gonna work for us if some of us are Pokemon fans.
Oh no.
Oh, I am not.
Yeah.
I'm out. Pokemon.
Then,
Which
okay,
are-
I got another answer in mind.
Okay.
I think
Is beef done?
it's
I got my
between
hand
Valdez
down.
and Shane.
Valdez is done. It's
Oh, Valdez. Okay.
I'm Smug Owl.
Okay.
You better have an
Were you
answer,
ready,
Valdez.
Valdez, or no?
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Okay,
Sorry.
we're both still thinking. You're good. You're good.
Can we both be smuggle?
Lift
No.
your hand
Well-
up from the table, Valdez.
If you don't
Thank
mind, I would
you.
prefer you
Yeah,
not being
it's
Dude,
smug
as a
out
brown
ever.
dude, I haven't been instructed to put my hands up in a long time. It's been a while.
It's for the game. It looks like you're cheating.
It does.
Sorry.
Wait, what was it? What stopped? Wait, what happened?
What stops and sleeps?
then sleeps?
Which
Stops
I
and
mean, I
sleeps.
have
Oh.
this.
I got it.
Dyslexia. I had it wrong in my head.
Just-
All right.
All right. Let's start with you since you always end it.
Oh, me. Okay, so I'm gonna go with a cat. Just a cat. They just walk and they stop, and then they just sleep. They
Right.
just start sleeping, and they just be napping until the middle of the night, and then like 2 a.m. they start yelling and like doing demonic things.
Not a fan of cats. Pass.
I love cats. I'm I'm not deathly allergic, but I am allergic to cats.
I'm super
But I-
allergic.
I love them though. They're so cute. You just need a naked bald one.
Shout out to the cat hermitage. We were there this Saturday raising money. So
All right. We're playing a
Hermitage
game. So who's
shelter.
next, Valdez?
let's do Shane.
Okay.
A computer.
Okay.
What
Oh.
stops then sleeps? Yeah.
Damn, that's actually good.
Right.
Kim, what you got?
I was gonna say beast's mouth. That's the only time it stops is when it's going to sleep.
Yeah,
my mouth?
yeah. But this is what stops then sleeps.
Yeah.
His mouth doesn't stop first. But I do like that answer. It is so
damn.
hilarious.
This
Oh.
guy's such a hater. Like it's ridiculous at this point.
Wow. All right, Beef.
They're just in love with each other, and
Beef,
this is
what's
the
your
only way they
answer?
can show it as men.
The bromance
Right.
is real.
you go.
I ship it,
All right,
guys.
Beef, what you
Wait,
got?
Oh, good. You are going to go to
Valdez.
me? I thought you were just going to
Beef
designate the
Fez.
cards to Kim because she shit on me. All right. So I was going to say a man, when he's having sex, he'll stop and go to sleep. Yeah. Oh, see, at least Shane understands what I'm saying there. Like,
We all understand.
Pretend like you could stay awake after.
We all
well,
I mean, it's-
if it's good for a woman, then she will too.
Oh, well, I don't know.
You
don't just have to
you don't
tie
know
her
about
out.
that?
I'm
You've
already,
never seen
I'm
it?
already sleeping
I've
before
never,
she goes to
I've
sleep.
never
I
been
don't know.
awake long enough to see that.
Yeah. The Uber was already called. I'm out before I even wake up. She's out before I wake up. Anyways, go ahead and give the cards to Kim because she shit on me, and we'll do another
No,
round
no,
here.
no, But hers wasn't. It didn't fit the thing.
It did fit the thing. That's the only time
Because
his
she brought
mouth
up a-
stops.
She brought
Oh
up
my
a
God.
point,
He
though. What
sleeps.
stops and then sleeps?
Yeah, it stops and then
She brought up
Does
a
he
valid
ever?
point
But
and
he
don't
does
stop.
it. He like fades out, and then he still is talking,
You
and
think-
then it
I'm
finally
gonna give-
stops.
He gets all three.
Oh, see, a turnaround.
I'm so.
I'm
I'm sorry,
here.
Kim. I
Rock
made a
on
mistake.
2.1,
I let him
Kim,
win.
welcome back to
I
Beefy
put
Presents.
the one in.
Then thank you, Valdez. I'll take those cards now. Oh, there you go. All right, yeah. All right, we were playing Smug Owl here on the podcast broadcast. Very controversial game amongst this group, you know. But the way that it goes is you got to think Cards Against Humanity. We flip over 3 cards, create a riddle. Everybody does their best to answer the riddle. Whoever's the last person that has an answer for said riddle, does become the Smug Owl and decide who will receive the cards. The cards are essentially the point system. This has been super fun and easy to pick up. We'll do another round here on the air. Before we hit the reset, keep it going on the podcast and come back with a beef tip. So Janae is our game master. She works at the Tucson Mall location. And with that said, what is our next riddle?
What flies but is hot?
What flies but is hot? Oh, I want it. Okay. I got it. All right, Janae is going to be the Smug Owl. Kim came up with the potential answer last, you know, so it'll be interesting to see what you guys think.
Okay, Beef, go ahead.
I'm going to say Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman flies and she's smoking hot.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank you.
Agree. Okay, Shane.
I'm just a different type of DC nerd, and I was going to say Supergirl.
I don't know, just because Wonder Woman has woman in the title, I kind of prefer that one.
It's empowering. It's empowering.
It's also not girl.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, it's respect women is what I do. All right.
All day.
Yeah, Valdez.
All day, every day.
What flies but is hot?
Sarcasm.
He's got some hot sarcasm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it'd be flying for sure.
Oh, yeah. The other day he told me I was a wonderful radio host.
I think maybe you just have projection things.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe you should. Have you gone to therapy?
I thought it was hot sarcasm.
You guys need family therapy.
I suggest couples therapy. But
I was about to say couples therapy, but he doesn't go, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so what flies but is hot?
I was going to say me in an airplane.
Oh, there you go.
See all these cards?
Somebody has
all went to
self-esteem.
Kim because she is.
There you go.
I'm sure I haven't seen her in an airplane, but
wow,
it's pretty hot. And if you're a 20-year-old pilot, you have a chance. All right.
You hear that? All those 20-year-old single pilots, Kim, she's ready for a pilot. To DM her, get her DMs.
Yep. Let's do another round real quick, and then we'll play some commercials and be back with a beef tip. We're playing Smug Owl, which is a game that you can pick up at Tucson Games and Gadgets, any other 3 locations, Park Place Mall, Tucson Mall, or the Outlet Mall. If you're at the Tucson Mall, don't forget to check out the Short Rest Tavern. All right, what's our final riddle here for on-air, Janae?
What shrinks and hopefully climbs?
Shrinks but hopefully climbs. Why are you shaking your head? No,
I don't know what I don't want to know where you're gonna go with this.
no, I mean I can't because it climbs. All right. Shrinks but hopefully climbs.
And hopefully, so it might not. It might fail that. It's just we're hoping that it does.
Right. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I got an idea. Got some pretty good answers on the podcast.
Mine's boring, but
who's the Smug Owl? Oh, it's still between Kim and Shane. Trying to come up with a good answer here.
And Valdez.
Wait, and Valdez, yeah, his hand isn't on the.
We're all lame right
His
now.
hands aren't up, but you know.
Everyone on the stream is saying wiener, but it's not wiener.
Oh, wiener.
And it's not, and especially not mine. Thank you. Yeah, that's her. All right, Kim's got an answer, so we got almost a Smug Owl between. All right, then Valdez
I have
is
to
a
remember
Smug
my
Owl.
answer. I think of it and then I forget.
Yeah.
Same. I do the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I guess I'm the
Yeah,
the Smug Owl. I don't know where the thing is.
Oh, I have it.
I'm the judgmental owl.
All right. Who's going first, Sir Valdez?
All right, Beef. What do you got, man?
I have an elderly, was a dwarf or little person roofer. All right, elderly, little person roofer. As we get older, we shrink in stature. Right? He's a little person, and a roofer. So hopefully, the little guy can climb.
All right.
You know? Yeah.
It's very creative. I like
That was good.
How are you going to get on the roof if you can't climb?
That's right.
You know?
Good.
Get thrown up there,
He
maybe.
might be just really bad at his job.
Yeah, possibly.
All right, Janae, what do you got?
Okay, so I was my money in the stock market. It'll probably shrink, but hopefully it's gonna climb. Hopefully.
That's a great answer.
It is.
That is a damn good answer.
Shane Doe, what you got?
It's lame. They used to have these little sticky things you'd throw against the wall when I was a kid.
Yes.
They were sort of wet.
Oh,
and
yes.
and
the
they
cereal
would
box.
shrink and sort of as they dried out and they would climb the wall.
Yes. Yeah, wall
Oh,
climbers.
nostalgia.
Yeah. Nostalgia. I mean, yeah, you might get it just on the nostalgia factor. That's a good answer.
No, but that's not lame. Yeah, that is a good answer.
Yeah, those things are
Don't
awesome.
preface it with it being lame. That is unhealthy, guys. Don't do that.
All right, that's fair.
That was the only
This is
reason.
not called toxic masculinity.
Yeah. We want to promote good communication here.
Miss Kim.
After I say toxic masculinity, I was going to say a frat boy's IQ.
A frat boy's
That's a good
IQ.
one.
That's good too. And shout out U of A. You know?
Okay, wait, guys. What shrinks and hopefully climbs? A frat boy's IQ.
Yeah. And
that-
she knows because she dates frat boys.
I was gonna say,
Don't
you're
be
just
jealous.
bagging on
And
your
flight,
Don't
and-
be jealous.
That's
And
the second
pilots.
young guy joke I did. In
Yeah,
this
you did.
past
5
10
minutes.
I know.
Nice.
Yeah.
You hear
I'm
that,
over
frat
it.
boys? Kim, she's open. Get in her DMs.
I love how you're trying to set me up.
Also,
She's
frat
really
boys,
pretty.
frat boys and TUSD students. We love you at Tucson Games and Gadgets.
That's right.
Yes, we do. Actually, frat boys love me at Tucson Mall. You should come visit. I'm like everyone's fave.
Moment of truth, and I can see that. But moment of truth, Valdez. Who gets the points in this round? And we'll keep the conversation going on the podcast.
Let's split it between Shane and Kim.
Shane and Kim,
okay.
what's
How do
it?
you-
Well,
yeah,
there's
what
3
split,
cards.
babe? What split?
For nostalgia, let's do 2 for Shane
Ooh,
and 1 for Kim.
I
There
was.
you go.
you.
I like
okay,
it.
I would have given Kim 2 because she's pretty.
Yeah. All right, we're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, wrapping things up with a beep tip right after these words. Rock 102.1 KFMA.
How many cards do you have, Shane?
Here, let's do another
I
one.
think Janae's ahead right now.
Yeah,
what do you
she's
got?
smoking us, dude.
We have time for 1 or 2 more.
We have time for one more.
Just
here.
like me
So then we'll-
on a
we'll-
scale.
we'll find out.
10.
There you
Yeah,
go.
baby.
Muscle
Confidence
mass,
is
that's a
key.
good answer.
Thank you.
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
good
muscle
one.
And that's
mass.
true.
That's a good
Confidence
one.
is key.
For sure.
They have too much time to think about
Yeah. It has to be fast. It has to be fast.
Yeah,
this. They do have good answers.
the streamers had all the best answers today as we are playing Smug Owl here. So you guys pick up this game. What does the game cost? Like 10, 20 bucks?
15.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
like 15.
Somewhere in the
I
middle?
bought
20,
it. This
20.
one's mine.
So 15?
15.
Or 20.
Nice.
Maybe 20. 15, 20.
Somewhere.
Yeah,
That
that's
too.
cool.
All the little card games are usually between 15 and 25 bucks.
Yeah, it's awesome. And they probably will have like second editions, third editions, things like that, like Cards Against Humanity, like extra riddles.
It really depends because so many of these kinds of games come out now. It just depends on which ones catch on or not. You know, that game just caught on huge, so it has expansions forever.
Yeah,
It just depends.
Yeah, they're like Grand Theft Auto. Where
But
it's just-
I will say I think there's a certain beauty in a niche game that not everyone knows or not everyone plays that you don't have a ton of expansions for. But it's easy and it's mobile and it's simple and it can be taught to a lot of people and played with a lot of people like Smug Owl.
Okay, so that's what this.
Mhm.
What? That's what Cards Against Humanity is. Or?
Cards Against Humanity is big. It has expansions. It's popular. Everyone knows it. Not everyone knows Smug Owl and not
Oh,
everyone,
yeah.
it's not boring. It's not something that has been beaten like a dead horse. You know what I mean? Like
No.
it is a niche game that you do have to teach and you do have to bond and learn with people to play. And I think there's a specialness in not having all those expansions.
Is Cat Goat Cheese Pizza, is that a big game?
It is.
I love that game.
Yeah,
Cat
My
Goat
family
Cheese
plays
Pizza.
it all the time.
That game, Exploding Kittens,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cards Against
Oh,
Humanity.
okay.
Those are the big, Unstable Unicorns. Those are the big
Mhm.
card
Ooh,
games.
I'll have to try
Oh, yeah.
that one.
Oh, you'd love Unstable Unicorns.
Okay.
100%.
I still
look
got to
it up.
go buy Call Me Daddy or whatever that game
Punish
is.
Me
Punish
Punish
Me
Me
Daddy,
Daddy.
and
Yeah.
all of the expansions for that. There is a clean version of that game, by the way, which we
Boo.
also sell at the store. I can't remember the name.
We don't want to play it.
Nope.
But for
Not
anyone,
interested.
for any of our audience who would like to play a clean version of Punish Me Daddy,
I do like
it was
that.
a fun
Yeah,
one.
yeah, we're gonna have to
I-
run that back too.
Little 30-second aside, I did have a group of younger men come in and they saw that. I was at Park Place. They saw that at the counter, Punish Me Daddy. And one of them was like, that's scary.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, no, it's not. It's actually a dare. It's a dare game for men.
Wait,
And I was like,
up.
no, I was like,
Oh.
and I
It's a dare
told
game
them
for
about the
everyone.
armpit licking.
yeah.
And they're like, we have to buy this. So they took it to the back to
Oh
play
my
it.
God.
And there was like screams from the back for like the next 40 minutes. And then they came out. They're like, We're so glad you talked us into buying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
And it's like
everyone's
I made
fruity.
out with my best friend, and it totally wasn't gay because it was a dare, you know.
Everybody's a little bit of fruity, and you have more fun in life when you accept that and you move on. And you accept we all die someday.
Yes.
Sometimes you just need the game to like bring you to who you
You
really
just,
are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just need the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
All right.
So Tucson Games and Gadgets, Tucson Mall.
Yeah, Shane, call me next time that happens, Shane. I want to see.
Yeah, she is a
take a video.
salesperson for
All
sure.
right.
Yes. All right, let's do one last riddle here. We're gonna get on the air. We only got a couple minutes, and then I have to, wrap us up. But yeah, what's our last riddle here?
What is good before it is green?
What is good before it is green?
We all know what's good when it's green.
Yeah.
And what's good? Well,
Let's
no.
see.
Let's see. What is? Oh, you got an answer. What is good when it is green?
Before.
Before it is
Before
green.
it is green. Okay, let's see.
Before it is green.
All right, hold on. We're gonna get on the air. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We got one more riddle that we're trying to do on Smug Owl. What is good before it is green? Which I guess. Oh, let's see. Did you get an answer? You thought
I have an answer.
All right, I
We
guess
all-
I'll be Smug Owl. That's just fine. I was gonna say like a friend's envy. All right, so Valdez, you're up first.
Tortillas are always good before they turn green.
Okay,
That's true.
yeah. And so you don't F with those spinach tortillas that you find at the Gringo grocery stores?
In a pinch, I've eaten one. They're not bad. Not bad at
that's
all.
fair for wraps, not burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But tortilla is a good answer. All right, what do you say, Kim?
Well, I was gonna say jealousy,
Yes.
but now I'm gonna say cheese.
Okay.
I was
She's
thinking
got
that.
cheese
I was
on the
thinking
brain.
that.
She can't
Yes.
escape cheese. Yes.
Hold
Okay.
on, make him go. I have to remember
All
my
right, Shane.
answer.
Money.
Money is good before it's green?
Yeah, because it's green once it's in your hand as cash,
Yeah.
but it's good anyway. If it's sitting in the bank account, that's good. That means I can pull out green.
Okay. All right. And then
So I
Janae.
should have wrote down my answer. I forgot it, but I came up with another one. If I'm a
Okay.
murderer, like a serial killer, the body's good before it's green. My other
Yeah.
answer was a lot less bad. I just can't. I
Yeah.
don't know what it was.
No, it reminds me of the movie Into the Wild, right? You know, he had to run and grab some stuff, came back, maggots were all over it, and couldn't even eat it.
Yeah,
Like,
we
dude
can't
died.
have that. Having
have
said green eggs and ham, same I am. We should all try 'em.
Yeah. Well, you lost me on that last part. So you were almost getting these cards, Janae. But nope. Let's see. We'll do one for Valdez here.
Yay.
One for Shane. And what was your answer again, Kim? That was pretty lame.
Cheese.
Yeah. All right, one for Janae. One for Janae. Yeah. I'm sorry. Cheese is just not acceptable.
That's
answer.
okay. I'll share my tortillas with your cheese. We can make quesadillas.
There you go.
God,
Yes.
green-
Well,
green kisses.
excellent time as always, Shane. Always a
Thank you,
pleasure.
guys.
Janae,
Thank
Janae, it was
Yeah,
excellent
thank you
having
for
you on the
me.
show. You're
Sarah was
super
so
fun.
mean to you.
No, it's fine. I actually
Don't
appreciate that.
apologize.
Yeah.
Wait, what cards are we at? Yeah.
9.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
got
not close.
3. I
I
got
have
6.
4.
Of course,
I
the
got
guy
6
who
too.
manages Tucson Games and Gadgets.
I
What do you
got 11.
Ah,
goes.
of
As
course,
it
our
should be.
game runner. That's
as
right.
As it should be.
It was
I'll
a fun
clean
game.
this all up. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, I'll clap.
Yes.
Thanks,
Alright.
everybody.
And
Good
This is a
job.
lot of
body
fun.
part licking.
Yes. All right. So, of course, we got Smug Owl available at Tucson Games and Gadgets, any of their 3 locations. Check them out online, TucsonGamesandGadgets.com. Thank you, everyone, for joining the show, listening along. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page when you get a chance. You can watch us play it back. Till then, enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe. And as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish
Excellent.
upon a
Thank you guys
side
for
of
playing
beef,
with us.
soon
Streamers
will come
really
and
won this
end
game.
to all your
Yeah, they did a
grief.
great job, man. It
But
was awesome.
if
That was
you've
great.
been mean
I think it's
or
the one they've
kind
been the most
bad,
into.
I will
Yeah,
knock
yeah,
Because
out
they could
all
actually have
your
answers, you know? It's sort of
teeth.
cool.